Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So for this week it is the last holiday cup, so I'm making a team with Frosslass, and this time it is not running avalanche, instead it is running triple axel move. So let's hop into the first match, Vigoroth versus Frosslass, a neutral lead I would say. So I'm farming energy with the powder snow, and then I will throw triple axel immediately because I want to boost my attacks. So first triple axel goes unshielded, so I'm farming energy. I'll shield here because rock slide will do heavy damage, and I'm going to reach second triple axel. This is boosted, so it might KO the opponent, but opponent decide to shield here. I'm going to shield it twice because the boosted Frosslass is dangerous for the most of the Pokemons. So I'm going to double shield here, and here comes the lanturn. So I'm not going to bait here, I'm straight away going to go for the shadow ball, and then I will swap into one of my Pokemon, and I continue to farm and then catch a move on lanturn. I think this is a surf. It was a very good catch from my end, and I continue to farm here. I'll try to reach to thunderbolt and then throw, but opponent catches a move on Whimsicott, a very good catch from opponent as well, so that's fine. I have a gligar at the back for Whimsicott, so I'm going to throw surf just to do a chip damage, and Whimsicott will survive. Whimsicott will reach his move. It's a seed bomb, super effective, but I think I will survive here. I was about to reach, but opponent throws a move here, and it's a seed bomb again, and it KOs. I'm going to farm energy with my gligar, and opponent reaches seed bomb again, and I'm getting low on my health. That's fine. I think this serve I should survive it with few HP, and I'm just one wing attack away from the dig, and I throw dig immediately so that I'm not messing around with this situation, and I win the match. So it just one shotted. Dig is a hard hitting move, so I just won the match. So let's see the second match. As Frosslass is weak to fire typing, so I have two better answer at the back, Lanturn and Gligar. So let's hop into the second match. Bad lead I would say, as it runs Steel Wing and it is super effective, so I safe swap into my Gligar. It's not a good matchup against the Skarmory, but still I want to try to find out my win con here. So I did a mistake here. I should have thrown Dig instead of Aerial Aces. And here comes the Altaria. So I'm going to throw Aerial Ace just to do a chip damage. It's not going to be super effective because Altaria is a bit tanky, and that's fine. I'm going to farm energy with my Frosslass. Altaria reaches his move. I'm going to shield it, and it's a Moonblast, and it was a very good shield from my end. I do get an attack drop, but that's fine. I'm not going to throw a move. Instead I will save my energy, but opponent does a mistake. He didn't wait for his clock time and he throws Skarmory immediately. So I'm going to take advantage of this situation. So he throws Brave Bird and then swaps into the Vigoroth. I'll try to bait here. I'll throw Surf, but I lose CMP on the Body Slam, and this Body Slam will do a good amount of damage. I throw Surf and hopefully get the shield here. He does shield, yes, that is good for me, and I am now going to reach Thunderbolt. This Thunderbolt will do heavy damage, and yes, it does. And I'm going to throw my move immediately, Triple Axel. It will boost my attack as well as will do a good amount of damage to Vigoroth. And opponent lets it go. Opponent has one shield, so I have to generate two Triple Axel to KO this Skarmory. And it goes shielded, and I will throw second Triple Axel immediately, and this will definitely one shot the Skarmory. So good game to my opponent, and despite of being a bad lead, I was able to overcome the situation and end game. Frosslass closed the game very perfectly with his boosted triple axels. So let's hop into the third match. So far we have won 2 back-to-back matches. So let's see what third opponent has for us. It's acrobatics versus Frosslass. So I'm going to powder snow him. I'll throw my triple axel immediately just to boost my attack. And opponent does not shield as it is dragon and ice type, so it doesn't do super effective damage. So I'm going to shield here, and opponent baits me with the icy wind. Very good opponent. And I'll throw my second triple axel hoping for the shield, and yes, I do get the shield. I'm not going to shield the next move. I'll let it go so that I can farm energy with my gligar. And I'm farming wing. I'm trying to do a wing attack down to this dragon ice, and here comes the Vigoroth, and I'm going to throw my aerial ace on a CMP tie. This is just an body slam, so I don't have to worry for it. And this aerial ace, I'm getting too low on my health, so I'm going to dip into my lantern after throwing this move. And opponent has his own lantern, so I'm going to throw thunderbolt immediately, and this will do a heavy damage. And yes, it does about 50%. I know this is definitely a thunderbolt. I'll shield here because my only win con here is to save my lantern as much as I can. So for the next one, I'm going to throw surf. That was a very bad move from my end because I shouldn't be baiting here. And opponent reaches thunderbolt, it will do heavy damage to me, and it does. So I'm going to farm up a lot of energy and then throw my surf. Here too I made a mistake. I should have gone for the thunderbolt, but anyways I got the shield. I combo play with gligar on the aerial ace, and this will not KO, but now opponent reaches body slam. Hopefully my lantern is healthy so that it can survive few counters. I can spark him down, and yes, I can. So I won the back-to-back 3 matches. Very good. So far we have been consistently winning these matches with this good team, pretty balanced. So let's see what fourth opponent has for us. And it's Frosslass versus Unova Stunfist. So opponents safe swap into his Sableye, and I am going to dip into my lantern because Sableye is super effective against this Frosslass being ghost type. So he throws foul play immediately. So I'm going to reach to thunderbolt and bait with the surf. Let's see if opponent shields, and missing some bubbles, and opponent do shield. I get 1 shield advantage here, so I'm going to shield again. Let's see if I can reach second thunderbolt. I should reach comfortably, and yes, I do. If goes unshielded, this will KO the Sableye. And but opponent wants the switch advantage, so he's farming up a lot of energy, and he tries to catch a move on my on Stunfisk, but he fails. I was patient enough to not to throw his move, so I'm going to throw this triple axel, and this triple axel will do super effective damage as Stunfisk is part ground type. I'm not going to shield here because what in my mind is I should come into gligar and farm up a lot of energy instead of throwing. I reached the move, but I still didn't throw my move because I want heavy farm on my gligar so that I can threaten whatever it is at the back. And here comes the Sableye. I lose the CMP, so I will shield here. I have a lot of energy on my gligar, so I don't want it to go waste. I'm throwing aerial ace immediately, and it KOs. and there is a Skarmory at the back, so I'm in a bit of trouble. But here I do a mistake. Instead of throwing dig, I'm throwing aerial aces, which is double resisted, but dig is single resisted, so I should have thrown dig. So for the second time I throw my move correctly, dig, and I just a combo play. I was just one spark away from the Thunderbolt. This Thunderbolt will do enough to KO this Skarmory. So good game to my opponent. So far 4 wins in these matches, and let's check out what last opponent has for us. So hopefully you are enjoying the video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel. I'll come with more such videos to climb the elos. So here comes the bad lead, Skeledirge versus Frosslass. I safe swap into my Gligar and opponents come to Abomasnow. Both are doing super effective damage. Wing attack is super effective against Abomasnow being a grass type, and ice typing attacks are super effective against the Gligar. So we both are doing super effective against each other. So I shield here where the ball, so that I can throw this aerial ace and I can get the all the shield down, and opponent does shield here. That's fine. So I'm going to farm up heavy energy with my Frosslass. I'm not going to shield the first one. This could be bait, but opponent doesn't bait here. He just throws his energy ball, and that is fine. I'll shield second one. I know this is definitely an energy ball, and yes, it does. Opponent swaps immediately into Skeledirge. I throw Shadow Ball. This will one shot, and yes, it is. So opponent wanted to snipe me, but here comes the Dubwool, and I'm going to throw triple axel as much as I can. And I now swap into Lanturn. I think opponent throws Payback. Payback does a good amount of damage, but I have very healthy Lanturn, so opponent decides to quit because there was no play from opponent's end. Despite being a hard lead at a Skeledirge in the front, but still with the safe switching into Gligar, I was able to overcome the situation. So hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment and subscribe.